जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधितरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the second game of the day, and it's going to be between SBOA Higher Secondary School taking on MCC Higher Secondary School. We had a cracking start to the day. So, it's SBOA Matriculation Higher Secondary School taking on Madras Christian College Higher Secondary School. Here's the starting lineup for SBOA. It's Kaushal, Tarun, Salman, Kailash, Vaibhav, Melvin, Dhanish, Arun, Deenadish, Arshad, Kishto. And the soon starting lineup of Madras Christian College. It's Thamarai, Mukilan, Aditya, Jaykrish, Elantirian, Akash, Kirtik, Sanjay, Surjit, Joel, and Aaron.
Team, get inside. Take position.
Both the sides walking up to each other. The sub-junior boys between SBOA and Madras Christian College. So we will see SBOA attacking from the left to right in green, wherein Madras Christian College will attack on the screen from right to left in grey. These young kids, they're just starting to play the game and they get such a high potential platform for themselves, and it's brought to you live. The platform is provided to you by the official YouTube channel of Reliance Foundation Youth Sports. So Reliance Foundation Youth Sports have done a phenomenal job. A fine shot there, decent goalkeeping, and he keeps the ball away. Cool heads prevail. This was a great opportunity. Fine start to the game. Just when it felt that SBOA would have the lead for themselves. Decent stuff from goalkeeper, like a decent goalkeeping from the MCC goalkeeper keeps things afloat. And as we say this game is brought to you, this game of kids living out their dreams in front of the entire nation watching is being brought to you by the official YouTube channel of Reliance Foundation Youth Sports. So it's an honest request from our end is to like, share and subscribe this channel so that you can keep on getting such interesting games between these kids coming right at your doorstep. They're trying to find a way forward.
Hey, Salman. Hey, ஏன் அவனுக்கு போற நீ? ஏன் அங்க போற?
He sends a pass back.
போய் போடு.
It's getting a bit scrappy in the middle, but again, it's understandable that these kids are just around learning, so they will probably try and pull off every basic thing that they know.
Hey, Salman.
But it's not going to be easy for them. It's a lot for them to learn as well. It's good to see that at least they are still putting in the best of step. They are headed towards the right direction, both these sides. SBOA, they started it on a bit more aggressive note than MCC. They had a chance where the goalkeeper had to pull off a save. But it's actually phenomenal to see these young kids absolutely undaunted by the situation, by the surroundings, by the exposure, are pushing it as hard as they can. It's a throw in favor of SBOA. Another chance for SBOA comes knocking, but it has been taken care of by MCC at the moment, and while he took a tumble there, and now MCC tries to create an opportunity, a decent run, but the flag has gone up. So what probably could have been a good chance, a good shy at goal, eventually goes out as a free kick in the opposition. So a free kick in favor of SBOA. Goes for it. But it has fallen back for MCC. MCC on the move again. This time they have some space ahead of him, but they will be crowded down by SBOA, and eventually SBOA will turn the tide in their favor. This is a chance for SBOA to break, but it won't be enough. It's a bit too haywire from both the sides. And now MCC is on the move. They have the numbers up front. This can be a great opportunity. But while he attempted to keep it in front of him, he ended up taking a shot that hit him behind the boots. Now a fine chance. Allowed him to break free on the left. And they keep on pushing further. Oh, they couldn't control it. They thought they did. So a goal kick eventually in favor of MCC, in favor of SBOA. Apologies for the same. Now SBOA crowding it down. And now MCC pulling out a few strings, trying to make decent use of the space that they have for themselves. SBOA will have to crowd them out. Will have to cut short that space that they are creating. But right now it doesn't feel like that they will be able to, because SBOA is on the move now. Keeping calm heads there, he dribbles his way past and sends the ball forward. Decent work from MCC again. Slams it straight into an SBOA defender. So a throw in their favor. Again, a pretty fine chance. Not really a chance, but a pretty fine call to dictate the midfield at the moment. And MCC are doing a decent job despite the initial spell of aggression from SBOA that lasted for a couple of minutes, a little early couple of minutes. The last 4 to 5 minutes have belonged to MCC, and they continue to deliver at such a high pedestal. They're trying desperately to stay on their feet. Once again, too many feet on the same ball, almost 4 to 5 feet were marking it. But MCC has just again opened up some space for themselves. Goes for a long ball, but it's going to be a throw in favor of MCC again. The last 3 to 4 minutes have been entirely owned by MCC. They have put the required numbers up front. That is the best part about them so far. Again, a chance for SBOA to just move forward, but they'll have to take those chances. Like I keep on saying, it's a learning curve for sure. There's no denying to that. But at the same time, they are here for a tournament, they're here for some contests. So they'll probably have to be a bit more alert. They'll probably have to start looking for a few more opportunities going their way. This time a chance for SBOA. Oh, he goes for the shot. And there was an appeal that the ball probably struck his hand while he went for the kick. But the referee doesn't want to pay heed to the same, so... So far, been a pretty reticent start. The ball's still there in favor of SBOA, and they are still to figure out an opportunity where they can actually go ahead and sense something categorical coming their way. This was that one chance where they wanted to push forward. They still have it. Oh, that can be painful. The best part is he's still standing and he's clearing the lines. This is exemplary football from that young kid. There was a poke of a feet from his opposition that really didn't go down well. MCC had a chance to break, but they were denied. But the ball's fallen back for MCC, so they still have ample space. They have the numbers. This can be a golden opportunity. The attacker sets himself up for the shot. He didn't really pull the trigger. He went a bit too far, but he did manage to actually unleash a shot. But the goalkeeper was absolutely keen on understanding that he didn't want the ball to slip. So no harm done again. Miscute clearance there. And the ball's back in control of MCC. Another chance there. He's not being crowded but allows the shot and drags it wide. Well, now it feels that SBOA has somehow lost gripping on the entire game, and it's entirely MCC dictating the shots. And the referee blowing the whistle. It was too high of a boot. So that is something that even the players will need to take care of, because when you raise your boot so high, at times it gets a bit too messy, because you never know how you'll end up hurting your opposition or whoever is there at your behest. So you have to be a bit too careful. The game goes on without much hustle. The two kids take tumble quickly. And then it happens in games like these. We all know that football is a body contact game, so there's not much you can do about. He tries to keep the ball in possession, and the referee says that it's going to be a free kick. It's not exactly, it's going to be an offside basically. And now SBOA wants to get an attack in their favor. They have the chance, they have the means, they have the numbers, but they don't have the finisher at the moment. But it seems like they're not giving up. They have the ball in their control. Eventually, let something fly, but it was a bit too timid to trouble the opposition. And again, it's really good to see how these young kids, I mean, like, you can actually imagine that these kids, they're pretty hell-bent on creating chances for themselves. They're pretty hell-bent on really find out the openings in the goal. It's important for them as well. A chance there. The defenders had to be alert for MCC, and now MCC tries to create a chance. A nice little chip, and the ball's pushed forward. There's no defender marking him. There's ample amount of space. Can the goalkeeper save it? There is too much space. Oh, fine save from the goalkeeper. It was very unexpected, because the goalkeeper was kind of stationed towards the left side of the post. It is kind of miraculous to see the amount of ground he covered with that dive. A fine save there from the SBOA goalkeeper, keeping things afloat until now. Another chance for MCC, but this time the shot wasn't well taken. And now SBOA playing the ball behind themselves. Again, MCC just willing to send the ball to the center. They have a few options, they have the numbers required, but do they have the means to convert? They have a chance. Again, a great save from the goalkeeper. The defenders are not crowding them out, so it's getting a bit too easy now for MCC. They're using their height and stature to their advantage. They've come close on several occasions. And now sends another cross. Does MCC get to the end of it? They do. They takes a shot. There's still some hope. The goalkeeper still keeping the left post covered, and this time he spilled it out, but the referee has said that that it's going to be a offside. So this was the chance. Look at this. MCC again moves forward. Can the defender? Yes, the defender is taken care of, but the ball's not gone too far. MCC has regained control of the proceedings, and now they want to move forward from here. And the referee has pointed to the other direction. The game rolls on at its own sweet pace with 22 kids jousting for the ball crazily. It's getting a bit too hasty in the midfield as well. There's too many players. Nothing. It's understandable, like I said. It's good to see these young kids. At least they are keeping up their spirits. They are learning from this experience, and they are also putting their men forward. Quickly takes a time. Oh, sends a nice cross in. The defender had to intervene, and it's going to be a corner, the first corner of the day, and it's fallen in favor of MCC. They're taking their time for the corner. Plays it behind. Sends a scarring ball in, and the goalkeeper will lay claim to that. Good goalkeeping so far. Pulled off few crucial saves that has denied MCC from going up in the contest. And they take a long ball forward. They carry forward, that's a question. There's another chance there. Looks for a few chances, looks for a few opportunities. Again, takes the long ranger. Pretty haywire, so no harm done. We are in the final 10 minutes of the first half. And the game carries forward with much intent. Both the sides just intend, like they have the intent that they'll have to lay claim to the ball, but that's pretty much it. They haven't shown much more than that. So it's another throw in. We are now in the final 10 minutes of the first half, right at the first 9 minutes to be honest. And the referee raises his flag, so it's going to go another throw in favor of MCC. Not a pretty eventful first half, if we may say. The first half has been pretty lackluster with both the sides pushing occasionally. A couple of great saves for sure, but nothing much to look forward to. So the game's pretty much again a chance there. This is a chance for MCC, but the ball has actually hit his hand while the resultant clearance came in. So no troubles and no problems either. Goes for the long ranger. The ball's gone back in the MCC half, and the MCC defenders will probably clearing it, and they do. And now MCC tries to forge forward with an attack. They have the numbers that is needed, but they can't keep the ball in their control.
என்னடா பண்றீங்க சார் நீ என்ன பண்ணிட்டு போய் பாரு போய் பாரு ஐபா பாரு அடடா அடடா அடிடா
Ball still remains in SBO's control. They want to push forward. They have the numbers up front. They goes for it, but the referee, the linesman rather, has raised his flag. It is slightly offside. Again, he's raising his bit too high, but then the ball remains in control of MCC. This can be that goal that they were looking forward to. And once again, they sends it straight in the direction of the goalkeeper. For some reason, if you see, the goalkeeper is mostly covering that left post. So, but again, one needs to appreciate the decent effort, the decent save that the goalkeeper put in at the moment. So, corner kick in favor of MCC. Well, they have definitely got multiple opportunities at their disposal, but they'll have to get out of that notion that they'll probably find the back of the net from the left side of the post where the goal is. They'll have to figure out, explore the other sides too, and probably score from there. Rammed straight into the defender. Charges forward, plays a quick pass in. The ball now. MCC again has some space to move forward. They now create a cross, but probably he had a better shot at goal because he wasn't being marked by so many players. And he tries to clear, but the ball's fallen back for SBOA. So not much damage there. Oh, this time SBOA sends a long ball, and the goalkeeper was off his line and collects it comfortably because there was no one attacking it at the end of the day. Straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. It's going to be a throw in favor of MCC at the moment. MCC has been the majorly attacking team so far, so it's just that they haven't been precise whenever they have come close to the goal. And he rams it straight to the opposition. So it has been a very uneventful, a very lackadaisical first half. We are just a couple of minutes away from the regulation time. Quickly plays it, and the ball's fallen back for SBOA at the moment. This is a chance for SBOA to break free. Can the opposition goalkeeper reach on time? And he does apparently. Again, a long range effort flies away without much success and much direction either. SBOA comes knocking in the dying embers of the first half. They haven't been that active throughout the game. But MCC has snatched the ball back, and it's time for MCC to push forward. They're dragging the ball for one of their players to arrive in the center. An opportunity again. The goalkeeper charges out, but it was already offside, so it won't be much of a problem there. Two minutes have been added on so far. And now SBO is busy clearing their lines. It's important for them. MCC comes again. Final minute of the first half. And MCC still looking for that opener. They have got several chances, but it's just that they couldn't finish. They are coming again. There's a player stationed in the far right. This was a lovely ball, to be honest. Another chance created, goes for the shot, but rams it straight into the opposition. Still looking for that shot, but this time repelled off by the defense. So some life in the game, at least in the final few seconds, which is really good to witness. The last 10 seconds of the first half. We still haven't seen any goal. A free kick in favor of SBOA to roll things out. And that's the end of the first half. The referee has blown the whistle. As things stand, SBOA is currently locked at an impasse with MCC, and both the schools will have to come up with something extraordinary to break the deadlock in the second half. And while we say this, just to give you a heads up, this incredible contest is brought to you live by the official YouTube channel of Reliance Foundation Youth Sports. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. We will soon be returning to you with the second half. Till then, stay tuned and stay posted. While we were just seeing this, there was a chance that was phenomenally saved by the goalkeeper. This should have been the opener of the day, the closest that MCC has come so far, but the goalkeeper still stands tall. There's a player who's taken a tumble, but the referee says the game to be on, and MCC keeps on pressing harder. They want that opener. They have really showed the salvo early in the game. Passes it on to the center, but then again, not able to keep the ball in control. And now another player has gone down at the other end. The referee still says that the game go on. Well, now there are two players of MCC who are down at the moment, and medical assistance is being summoned for. So it's going to be a goal kick at the end of the day. Another chance for MCC, another attack. No defenders are in front at the moment. They keep on looking for that opener. They have tried high, but the goalkeeper has done a pretty decent job so far for SBOA, and they keep on pressing forward. They keep on taking their chances and opportunities, but at the end of the day, what matters is the goal. MCC comes knocking again. Goes for a shot from the range, but the goalkeeper has so far been the best player on the pitch for SBOA, and he continues to deliver as well. It's something which is really important at the moment for them. Another chance taken away. Again, MCC on the move. Goes for a long range, but it was miles away. He goes for a goal kick. MCC wanted to ball for themselves, but SBOA right now has cut them short. The question is how long can they keep the ball in their possession, because in the second half they even haven't touched the ball once. I mean, they have touched, but not in a very categorical manner. It has been all MCC, and MCC continues to hit back. But this time SBOA has a few players at the bottom. And a chance for MCC again to find some space. They have. The defender couldn't clear it. A chance for another shot. Will they take that? They take it, and this time they found the back of the net. The goalkeeper kept on defending. The goalkeeper kept on holding on to the fort, but poor defending has eventually allowed MCC. They came close on a lot of occasions, and this time, however, they were bang on spot. Look at this. A fine taken free kick at the end of a fine taken shot at the end of the day. And they have managed to eventually break the deadlock. And it is Sanjay Kumar who got them that all important opener. The question is, can they go forward from here? And now SBOA wants to come up with a response. Goes for the shot, but the goalkeeper will take them all day long. No trouble whatsoever. He rolls the ball back. We have just seen the opener of the day.
போடு சல்மான் ஏய்
Are we going to see further goals? Well, SBOA has started suddenly attacking. They moved a few players up front, so if they can equalize from here, it's going to be another cracker of a contest already.
ஏய் போடா போடா ஏய் தரனே போ போடா என்ன ஏய் போடா ஏய் சல்மான்
There's a chance for SBOA. And the goal, oh, it's gone to the back of the net. And SBOA has equalized from nowhere. And look at the celebrations. Oh, he was about to come to the steal, but he couldn't do that. He lost his balance midway. Would you believe that out of nowhere, it was Tarun who got the equalizer back for SBOA, and we are back to square one. A shot from range. The goalkeeper was caught napping, and he pays the price very dearly. There you go. There, takes that shot from range. The goalkeeper wouldn't have thought. He just let his arm go, and he is like, oh my word, what has just happened? The heavens is crashed open on his head. Can SBOA build on to some momentum from that? They're putting a few players up forward, but MCC will have the ball, and now they'll be desperate to clear their lines.
ஏய் போ வைமா அங்க ஏய் அடிச்சு போடா
We have just witnessed a wondrous strike from SBOA, and they would like to build some momentum from there. They didn't have going much, they didn't have much going their way in the second half, but they have just found their footing at a very crucial juncture, and they come knocking again. They'll now take heart from that last shot and probably will try a few shots from range if they are unable to crack open the defense. A fine run, a fine dribble, keeps the ball in their control and now sends it forward. But this time MCC is not going to have it easy. SBOA has just started increasing the number of defenders so that the ball doesn't let slip. Now SBOA has an attacking move on the front. Goes past with that right outside dribble. Another chance. Brilliant, brilliant run there, but eventually gets cut short by the defender. And now he rolls onto the ground. The referee says the game need not be stopped. Can continue. And they still carry the ball forward. Some decent discipline. Most likely the instruction is clear that this player is splitting on a here and not there. And that is exactly what they learn. Sends the ball. The goalkeeper comes out of his line. He had to, because there was a player at the far end for MCC, and it's eventually going to be a free kick at the end of the day. Quite a show we are having. What a game we are having. Two brilliant goals at two ends, and the game is perfectly set. A quick medical assessment being given out to the player. He just fell down there. So a goal kick in favor of SBOA now. Like we have seen a couple of crazy goals in a span of just 2 minutes, and the scorecard as it reads, it's kind of now that the second half has been a lot more livelier than the first. The ball exchange, the passing, the moves have been pretty much accurate. Both the teams have seemed more ravenous than the first half. So it's a totally transformed second half that we are witnessing at the moment. MCC would like to get that lead back that they bagged a few moments ahead. And now they are looking for some more shooting space, but they'll be crowded by the defender. Goes for the shot again, but this time the goalkeeper was alert at his post and lays claim to it, so no harm done at the moment again. The score still remains locked in an impasse between SBOA and MCC. And it's a fine run there. Looking for some shooting space, sends it on the far side. The player will have a chase at his hand, but eventually won't be making it. It's a ball that will be winning the race. The ground is a bit too uneven. That's kind of making it a lot more difficult for the players to keep. Look at this chance there. A fine attempt, but the goalkeeper was right in possession, covering the first post, and comfortably collects it at the end of the day. Ball is in the center. Tries to find out a man on the far right, and they have SBOA has a few attackers now teaming forward, hoping to get the lead, but then a miscued pass from both ends eventually helps SBOA to regain possession of the ball. But MCC has done a decent job, but it's the same. So one player snatches the ball, runs a couple of feet, the other player darts in from the opposition half and takes it away. And it's the same thing going forward. And now they also try their luck from the distance, but this was not on target, so it won't be bothering the goalkeeper. Things have been kept pretty tight. And now SBOA on the move again. MCC has the ball back for themselves. SVA's move couldn't really materialize. They have a player stationed at the far right, and he's actually working out wonders. A fine run there, goes past his defender, has some pace to cross, and sends it. A brilliant piece of goalkeeping there, and the referee will immediately blow the whistle because that was an unnecessary challenge on the goalkeeper. Well, it's understandable. He went darting for the ball, and the goalkeeper went for his. But that was a bad challenge. Bad challenge. Like, it was not really understood. There you go. This challenge was unnecessary. He's fortunate to escape without a booking. Some treatment is being given to. We saw how devastating of a tackle it was, and as we say this contest is brought to you live. It has been so far a fine contest, and it's brought to you live by the official YouTube channel of Reliance Foundation Youth Sports. It's an honest request from all of us to you to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so that we can keep on bringing you such incredible footballing battles. The game keeps on rolling in its own sweet space, and the goalkeeper will come out. We are now headed into the final 15 minutes, the final quarter of the game, and as score stands, it's still 1-1. A couple of brilliant goals in a span of just 2 minutes have so far dictated the tone of the game. These young kids, they do not have any fear. They do not have any fear at all. Both the players charging for the ball.
Hey, Kastu! Hey! Hey, Abdul! Abdul! Gila, udah. Apa gila? Oh, line.
MCC, after that equalizer, they have somehow their spirits seem a bit to dampen. They have not able to find those openings that they have looked forward to, that they very frequently ended up getting in the first half. Can they change the equation? Sends the ball darting forward, but quick pass being stitched together, hoping for another long range effort, but the ball goes out of control. They found the player in front, but he was offside. They'll breathe a sigh of reprieve there, SBOA. Very fortunate indeed. There's quite a chance. Another goal kick, another throw in being awarded. My bad, sincere apologies for the same. Final 10 minutes of the contest coming up. Both the sides have shown pretty much a decent maturity in keeping things in check. Passes the ball, but it's gone back to SBOA, and time for them. Can they regroup and create the center? Golden opportunity, but then squandered away. So no harm done. MCC will consider themselves a bit too fortunate at the moment, because it had serious potential to cause a severe dent to their aspirations at the moment. A chance that came crawling their way out of nowhere almost ended up haunting them for a while. The fight for the possession still continues, both the sides ramming into each other, not allowing this time and space that the opposition should get, which is a good sign. Keeping or being alert of your surroundings, it's very important. The ball's fallen back for MCC now. MCC on the move, but this time the defenders have got a lot more alert. They aren't allowing those free moves. SBOA suddenly has the ball in their favor, and they still are dictating the possession, but MCC has re-snatched it. Takes a tumble, but he's got the job done. He sent the ball to the player on the far right, and SBOA defender does a decent job of keeping the ball in his control, and eventually he couldn't clear the lines because MCC player has hurled himself in the line of the ball, won the ball back for their team. Another chance coming there from from MCC, but decent piece of defensive work has finally got themselves a corner.
Hey, put it. Run it, pass it. Hey, Alan! Put line, hey! Hey, clear பண்ணுடா! Clear பண்ணுடா! Vaibhav!
Finally, the whistle has
Clear
blown.
பண்ணுடா! யாருக்கு? ஆடு.
Now sends it away from the goalkeeper. Couldn't keep it in control, and it's going to be a goal kick. It's going to be a free kick for MCC. So while the goalkeeper was trying to come out of the line, he ended up making a hash of affairs.
Hey! Alan!
And it's going to be a corner. As time is flowing by, we just have 6 more minutes of regulation time to finish. So both the sides will have to be careful that they do not end up conceding a silly goal. Opportunity there, and he sails it wide. A quick chance be falling their way.
Hey! இங்க தள்ளி போடா. அங்கே நில்லுடா டேய்.
MCC keeps on coming back on the attacks, and now they have a clear shot or a clear shy at goal. They have the numbers, but they've gone a bit too far on the right. Decent work from their attacker to keep the ball in play. Sends it forward, tries to stitch together a quick pass, but won't be successful.
டேய் வைபு எடு வைபு. ஏய் உள்ள போடா.
MCC again pouring the numbers forward just in hope that they'll take that lead again. They'll secure that, because that is important. That lead seems to be pretty important for them right now, because they were the ones who drew first blood. But then a fine finish from SBOA left the goalkeeper in awe, left the defenders in awe, and eventually a bit in despair too.
அடிடா. ஏய், போன் டேலாடா.
The ball's fallen back for MCC now. Can MCC figure out a way to restore that lead? They have done this. They have got themselves a fine run, but again, an alert defensive unit from SBOA has cleared any possible danger that probably could have lurked on the horizon. And while we say the ball has just rolled into the back of the net, some sloppy defending from from SBOA has allowed MCC to secure the lead. A bit of a heartbreak for SBOA. They put in a fine defensive show until now. This was the chance. That left turn. As I said, they were waited too long, and the goalkeeper probably didn't have much to say to the defender. This was the move there. The goalkeeper had no idea where he went with the ball. And the goalkeeper ended up kind of smiling at the defender, because there was nothing much that he could have done either. So now that the lead is back in favor of MCC, the question is, how does SBOA respond? The final few minutes remaining. Decent defensive work from MCC still. They don't want to concede a goal anymore. They've conceded a lead early. They keep on coming back. A chance for SBOA, but it's fallen back for MCC. The first two goals were absolutely phenomenal, but the second one from MCC was a bit more of fortune there, riding high on the fortune. We have the final 2 minutes of the contest coming up, and it has so far been a fine encounter at the moment. Both sides have shown a pretty decent control of the game. MCC comes knocking again. They've just secured the lead a few moments back. SBOA would really like this game to end at the moment because they are just one goal behind, but they haven't shown much grit and gumption. Now the question is, can they equalize? A long ball down to the far right. It's a nice receive. The defender speeding past and clearing the lines with a hurry. The ball's fallen back there for SBOA. They are desperate now to find the equalizer. A few final seconds to go from the regulation time. Opportunity for SBOA. MCC has given them too much space at the moment, but now they have regained the possession and they are on the move. Can they create something better again? Can they create that all-important third goal to once and all put the game to bed? It goes miles away, and they simply didn't chase. Oh, it's an offside, so it's a long ball. The ball's with SBO at the moment. The regulation time is over, and now we are playing with the additional time that has been granted. And it just rolled out of play. The throw in taken quickly, but the referee says that was a foul throw, so the throw will have to be retaken, and MCC is gonna do the honors right now. Given the age, given the stature of these kids, this has been an incredible game. They've learned a lot of lessons. They haven't yet given up. They still keep on fighting, but they know now they have the game in their favor. MCC has probably backed the bragging rights, and that's the final whistle, which will mark the end of the contest. An incredible contest. Oh, it's still not the final whistle eventually, so the game's still to go on. I guess there have been a couple of additional minutes added, so it's a throw-in. Sincere apologies for this. And as we say this is brought to you by the official YouTube channel of Reliance Foundation Youth Sports. So it's an earnest request for all of you to like, share, and subscribe. Both the teams have actually bared their arsenals out. They have tried hard to find the back of the net. They eventually did, but it was so. SBOA with the final chance of the day, with the last throw of their dice. Can they equalize and spawn madness? Corner comes in, but a very poorly taken corner. It's going to be a throw in favor of SBOA. Again, a throw in. The ball's still to be controlled comfortably. It's not being done in a convincing manner, and that is exactly what and that's the final whistle eventually. The referee has called the game over, and celebrations still go wild in the camp of the Madras Chennai College HR Secondary School. They won the game by 2-1. It was a fine contest, and eventually it is the bare minimum margins that decide the fate of it. And there are the scorers. It's Sanjay Kumar's double whammy that allowed Madras Christian College to ride supreme over SBOA Matriculation Higher Secondary School, where Tarun scored that all-important equalizer, which was a fine finish to say the least. Please do not go anywhere. We have another exciting contest coming up, and we'll return to you in a very short span of time. Until then, stay tuned and stay posted.